Welcome to Husky Stadium in DeKalb, Illinois. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Sentinels and the Northern Illinois Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Sentinels head coach. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense will have the first possession of the game. There's Telly Johnson Jr. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win.
Great, let's go.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Rodgers. Gets away from one, finds room. Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31. Northern Illinois right back to the line. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
Out wide right, it's Johnson. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
I think one of the reasons this offense is so dynamic in the passing game is they've got multiple receivers that can hurt you throwing it. First play of the game, they get a first down throwing it to one receiver. And now in the second play, they get another first down throwing it to a different guy. As a defense, you don't know which guy to double cover. And this is going to be a real cat and mouse game for the rest of this one.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Second and long here. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to go up top on second down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the...
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
It's the Sentinels offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. This coaching staff, really this entire offense, licking their chops to try to take advantage of this matchup. The give. Makes one man miss. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Now on first down from the 28. Keeps it on the ground. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That's reeled in. It's Moore. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Sentinels are rolling down the field. To the back. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And the Sentinels come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush right in his face. And he gets it away.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And they'll stop him right there on the return. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The handoff. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Rides to the back. Still running at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. They'll run it. He's got the first down. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to the ground game on the left. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Sentinels. Lining up for the PAT. And they knocked through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Wide receiver going in motion. The run inside. It's Johnson. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Let's look big picture at Northern Illinois. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams...
Runs through, man. He might have some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and the level the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. So nice to have these tight ends.
Second down, gonna throw it. Finds the tight end. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Huskies have it with a first and goal. They'll move the tight end. Going to the run, it's Johnson. And he's in! Touchdown, Northern Illinois! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Sentinels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, this defense has their hands full with him on this drive. And that DB, I'll tell you, he may have saved a touchdown with that tackle. When you've got speed like this running back has, if he gets in the second level, a lot of people start to hold their breath because it could be a house call. And you know they're going to keep giving him the football here in the drive. Up front, this defense has got to get a lot more physical.
And the Sentinels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Keeps it on the ground. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a gap. It's Beal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sentinels.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 79 yards on the drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Here he comes with the return, and the returner will be brought down. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. All the way back. Touchdown, Sentinels. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception, everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down to the air. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Had to force that one.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Back to pass on second down. Looking down the middle. In traffic, it's Taylor. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Dropped back on first down. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you...
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And the try is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Running to the left. He's past the sticks. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. On the ground, it's Morris. Turning it on. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. And the Sentinels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with a look at LSU, taking on the number 13 team, the Auburn Tigers. And it's the Tigers coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now to your game inside Husky Stadium. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Husky Stadium.
Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this.
He's taking the shot. Makes a deep grab. Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it, threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Cuts it upfield. It's Beal. Enough to move the chains. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Sentinels have moved it inside the 20. Run in the red zone. It's Morris. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the back. Touchdown, Sentinels! And the pummeling has started. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right back to the well. There he goes. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they used.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Northern. He will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. As we check in with Holly.
Here on the Sentinels sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run him again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Going to take a shot at this DB. Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Sentinels. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Got his man in the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Wants to throw on first. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Taylor. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The handoff to Johnson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Keeps it himself. Breaks into the open. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He steps out of bounds just short of the end zone, and they'll try to punch it in from there. Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. Doing it himself again. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Dumps it to the back. And they fail to hook up on third down. And the Sentinels decide to punt it away.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has gotten
strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets rid of it.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end.
Black 18! Black 18!
Gotta make the play on 4. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's not gonna make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Keeps it moving, it's Beal. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Oh, pressure's coming. Left side, it's Morris. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Beal. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Sentinels come to the line with a new set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Long way to go on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Sentinels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're going to run it. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
It's had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Hits the hole. It's Morris. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He'll get rid of it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This offense has it with really good field position. Quick give. It's Beal. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Run in the red zone. It's Baxter. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll run it with Baxter. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
And, man, that's a good job by this defense. Great job being physical, penetrating, getting in the backfield, 3rd and goal, expecting run, getting in there, and now forcing a decision for this offense, forcing the 4th down and goal.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Turning it on! And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Got it behind the line. It's Rogers. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Wants to go up top on second down. Out wide right, it's Stein. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Touchdown, Northern Illinois! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. 29. Fresh setter downs going to the air. With the catch, it's Richmond. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Drops back on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Sentinels! And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick strike off. 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. He wants a big play here late. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Sentinels! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play to pad the stats. Running inside, it's Johnson. Gets away from one, finds some space. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Keep it on the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Sets his feet. It's Thorne. On target. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And that's a really good job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. In the backfield, it's Harris. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Thorne. On the run, fires downfield. Out wide left, it's Hoffman. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The 49ers have their offense in high gear. Hand it to the back. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. The quick game.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the 49ers can really attack on this 2nd and short. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Thorne. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Offense in an empty set. Second down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this is
first play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
really the MO of this offense is their ability to run the football, and they've been trying to get this guy going. They've given it to him time and time again. Just really hasn't been a lot of space and a lot of place for him to go. You got to give the defense credit, especially their front seven. They are winning in the trenches so far this game.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Thorne. Throws to the back. Fires it incomplete.
You know, when you talk to quarterback coaches, they oftentimes say, my goal for my guy is to complete 65 to 70% of his throws. That has not been the case for this guy. He is under 33% throwing it in this game. That's the reason, guys, why they're losing.
It's complete to the right. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Working the ground game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's complete to the left. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the 49ers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on first. Catch in the middle, it's Hoffman. Stop just inside the 25, will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The 49ers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's changing the play. Give to the back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Touchdown, 49ers! And that one will put them up here in the second half. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Complete to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Makes the grab on the left. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. They're going back to the ground. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking for a man. It's Thorne. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And finally, the
defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. The give on the counter. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a... So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. There, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Niners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. From the gun, running back on the move. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have, and man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence, and David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Yeah, everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe.